Hello everyone, it's Roberto here for another video review. This time we have the McVitie's Jaffa Cake Nibbles. Very much been looking forward to these. I've seen them basically, well, everyone else has seemed to have them before I've got them basically. I've seen them on Instagram and Twitter and all sorts, and just never couldn't find them anywhere really, and in various supermarkets that were supposed to have them, and but basically my local supermarket has finally got them, so here we go. Nibbles now, basically originally they were just, well, long story short is that McVitie's do a biscuit range called Digestives, and they originally did the digestive nibble, which was basically this sort of spherical sphere of their biscuit with a chocolate covering basically. Really interesting, really nice, and they've since took it to other extremes really, so they've done lots of other biscuits and lots of other things. Well, so they took it to extremes. They've taken it further. They've not took it to extremes. But this is perhaps the most bold one yet, I think, is where they've included Jaffa Cakes. Now, Jaffa Cakes, essentially, they're like sort of like a UFO-shaped cake, I guess you'd say. They almost look like a biscuit, but they're really more of a cake. Basically, they've got like a sort of soft sponge, weird spongy layer on the bottom, sort of disc of jelly, orange-flavoured jelly type affair going on the top. And then that's covered, and the top half is covered in dark chocolate. So that's basically, and this is their nibble take on that. So it's a sphere of sort of like of the cake with the orange centre, covered in dark chocolate presumably. So there we go. Yeah, so quite nice packaging. Nothing too extravagant. It says new there, of course. So here it says perfect for movie night. I think that is, or well, that's not movie night. That's movie night. That's sharing in the car, I think it says. Well, on the go or at parties. There we go. Not sure where the party bit comes in, but yeah. There we go. What does it say? A zesty orange centre and light sponge coated in delicious milk and dark chocolate. So milk and dark chocolate. There we go. You know what that? I don't know what that means. Dark milk, does it mean? I mean, seems to be one. I'm sure there's only one layer of chocolate there, so I don't know. I don't think it means it's double covered. And then the official description is sponge cake balls with an orangey centre coated with darker milk chocolates. There we go. So it's a 100 gram bag. Per 100 grams we've got there, but per serving, which is a quarter, 25 grams. It's 108 calories, 4.1 grams of fat, 2.3 of which are saturates. So there we go. So it's got a typical sort of, I guess you'd say the Jaffa Cake colour scheme here, a bit more of a metallic blue here. Normally it's a matte blue, but this one's a bit more of a, glossy or metallic blue. Make it stand out, I guess. Make it pop, as they say these days. So there we go, yeah. Looks okay, but pretty average, I think you'd say. Just looks like the normal Nibbles packets, really, other than the colour scheme difference. They all have this sort of Viv thing going on there and stuff like that. There we go. I don't think there's much more to say. Yeah, tear here. So let's do it. So a quarter basically is your 25 grams. So they're quite big, chunky affairs actually. A little bit of craziness going on there, don't know what that is, but yeah, quite chunky, quite flat underneath. Look a bit weird. Normally I'd expect these to be spheres, and they do look like spheres on the front. And there, they clearly are meant to be spheres, but they're not. They're kind of flat-bottomed knobbles, I guess you'd say, like pebbles, I guess. Look quite nice though, but yeah, not spheres, which is all the other nibbles are spheres. Yeah, not sure. So they're all a bit like that. They're all uniform size though, roughly. Yeah, not sure what to make of that though. I don't kind of wish they were spheres really. They're meant to be spheres, so it's a bit cheeky. That one looks a bit squashed there, I guess you could say. All the rest is clearly roughly spherical shapes, so they come across as being, I think. Yeah, other than maybe that one, but it's hard to tell. So there we go. Okay. Well, there we are. What else is there to say? Something else I wanted to mention, but I can't think what it was. Oh yeah, there's a number of them. So yeah, so a quarter is the 25 grams, so whatever it was. So it's 5, 2 joined together here. I love things like that. Only slightly joined, but it'd be good to eat those. Okay. Right, so here we go. So there's an odd number typically. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 24. So quarters, it does work. 8, 16, 6, 12, 18. So 6 of these is your quarter basically. 6, 12, 18, 24. So 6 of these is 108 calories, 4 grams of fat, 2.3 which are saturates. So yeah, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 20. Yeah, so it's roughly, it's just under about 15 calories each, is it? 15, 30, 60, 90. Yeah, 90. About 18 calories each or something like that, I think. 36, 72, 72 for 4. Then add another 36 on. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's pretty much that actually. Roughly that. Yeah. There we go, 72. Yeah, it is roughly that actually. If you add 36 onto that, you get 108. So yes, so it's 18 calories each. There we are. Right, okay. Let's give them a measuring things. Why not? So the width of them, roughly about 1.9 centimeters, maybe 2 at a push. Height-wise, about 1.4, 1.3, 1.35. And yeah, there we go. There we are. It's got various holes in them. You can see there's lots of dints in them. I don't know if that's where they've been pumped full of Jaffa Cake filling or what, but they seem to have lots of dints in them. I don't know where they've come from. See them there as well. Always seems to be in the centre, so I don't know what's going on there. These little scratches as well. Not sure what's happened there. So they all look very, yeah, they've all got them, so I don't really know what's going on. Been in the walls a bit, I think. It's in there as well, so I don't know if they've been held in place or something with some contraption and pumped full of something, or they've all clearly got these sort of nodules and dents on them, so can't quite imagine that being. Well, this one's not got many on, so I don't know. Not sure what to make of it. Okay, let's cut one in half. See what we're getting at. So they're quite soft to cut in half. They're squashed to bits, but they can clearly see Jaffa Cake centre. So it's quite it's not a runny centre actually. If you tap it, it's a bit sticky, but they're quite solid. The centre's quite small, but big enough probably, I think you'd say. A lot of cake around it. I think it looks as you'd expect, so it's not too bad that. If you look on the pack of here, get one side by side, roughly, yeah, not too dissimilar. Squashed a bit of course, but not too dissimilar. Perhaps a bit less. Yeah, let's have a look if I compare this bit. Not too much difference, perhaps a bit less orange. I think it doesn't quite go to the edges as much. You know, not quite as high, maybe a bit more cake than the perhaps should be on the picture, according to the picture, but just could cut another and just see. Yeah, so I think that's it really. So clearly there's yeah, I think there's basically more cake than it lets on in the photos, which is a shame. But it still looks quite nice. That looks quite uniform and symmetrical, doesn't it? It looks very nice, that. Yeah, just not quite as much Jaffa Cake filling as a Jaffa orange citrusy filling, whatever, than that one. But there you go. Clearly see it's got an orange look to it. So a torch on it maybe. A bit too bright that, I think. Yeah, oh well, that's too bright. But you can, yeah, I think you can tell it's got an orange glow to it. Okay, let's give these a taste. Fingers crossed they're nice. I'm hoping they are. I think I've heard some negative statements about them, so we'll see. Hello everyone, by the way. Okay, let's give a full one a taste. Okay, why not? Okay, here we go. Yeah, just hopefully, let's say hopefully just not, just a bit worried I'll be disappointed, but I've been looking forward to these for a while, so fingers crossed. Okay. Very cakey. Got an orangey, very orange tang there, but the obvious thing to notice is you get the orange taste and orange tang, but but it's missing the orange texture really. You just don't taste it. Nice bit of a sort of semi-crunch is going. Jaffa Cake's quite a hard, crispy, dark chocolate shell when you bite them, or whatever chocolate it is. This one sort of replicates that. I don't mind them. They're not bad. I think the long and short of it is they're just not as good as Jaffa Cakes. You know, the Jaffa Cake themselves only has about 50 calories in it, a proper one, and it's quite big. It's like a spear about, say, so big, I think. Yeah. You know, they're substantial enough, and these have got 18 calories in. So I don't think 2 of these is worth 1 Jaffa Cake. Really, maybe even 3 of them. Let's try 2 at once. Let's see what happens. You definitely get the cake. There's lots of cake there. You get that Jaffa cake taste, and quite chewy as well. I don't think my Jaffa cakes are that chewy really. The chocolate's quite nice, but again, probably not quite as tasty as the chocolate on the Jaffa cake really. Even though the chocolate's not really a massive feature on the Jaffa cake, it's got a snap to it and a bite to it, a crack to it as you bite it. These ones you just don't taste the Jaffa cake centre, which is what it's all about really. Well, you do taste it, you get an orange tang, so you do taste it, but you just don't get there's not enough of it to give you that sort of feel of eating it, you know. You can't feel it in your mouth, you just get a taste of it. There's no, all you're tasting is cake really. Just took that off by the way, just showing you that bit where the Jaffa cake is leached into the spongy bit. The only texture you get is a sponge, and it's chewy as well. So just different from a regular Jaffa cake, but I would like to be able to taste the, feel the texture of the Jaffa cake centre. You can taste it. There is definitely a tang to it. But again, you know, it's just it's not a massive Jaffa cake taste really. So it's mainly just about the sponge and a chewy sponge really. So they are a bit disappointing, I think. It just needs more orange centre really. There's not enough of it. And I think we got hints of that when we were looking at it, comparing it on the front of what was on the front of the box. Maybe not so much in these ones actually, but you know, but there's more of a round centre there. It sort of seems to imply more of it, even though the sponge sort of surround is the same size as probably this one. There's more. It's more of a sphere in this one, so it's got like a, rather than a sort of semicircle of or a hemisphere of Jaffa cake centre, it's got a full sphere in here. So that would be fine. But when it's got not really as much in it as like this, you just don't get enough of the texture really, and a fleeting amount of taste. You just get all cake, chewy cake. Also, the cake's not too bad though, as cake goes. I think as having tasted a lot of cake bars and things, it's actually not too bad. And you know, it's quite nice, you know, to chew it. It's not too bad. There's not a massive load of taste there to it though, really. But it's better than most sort of sponge or whatever that you get in a lot of these cake bars and things. But it's not what it's about really. It's about the centre and there's just not enough of it. If it was like that, I think you'd have enough. But it's not. So and you don't. So yeah, a bit disappointing. Nice to eat though, but not really for the right reasons, you know. And so a very fleeting taste of the orange, and it's no texture taste either. So I think it'd be disappointing. I think basically you just should have just Jaffa cakes. You know, things like that with all these other Jaffa cake products. You know, the Jaffa cake bars, all these other things. They're just not as good as Jaffa cakes. All the other Jaffa cake alternatives as well. The lemon and lime one, the raspberry one or strawberry one or whatever it is. They're basically just never as good as the regular orange one. But those are just more down to taste or whatever generally, while the other Jaffa cake types. This one's down to the fact that there's just not enough orange centre. But they are nice, but you know, yeah, just nothing too special really. So I think, you can see again, it's just, they've just not got it right. I mean, this one here though does imply a bit more that it's like that. But really, they should be like that. They should be spheres and they should be like that, really. You know, more of a centre. I don't know. It's a bit confusing because some of them seem to imply the real shape, which is that one perhaps. But again, there's not as much Jaffa cake centre there. Because again, it's just not quite as round, you know. It's more flat at the bottom. Yeah, so I think that's where they've gone wrong. And I think, yeah, so, I don't know. I don't mind them though. I don't dislike them. I think they're quite nice. I could quite happily eat them. I quite like the chewiness of them. It's quite well done, really. It's not bad, but there's just not enough orange taste. You know, you don't really buy these for the cake part generally. The chocolate's not too bad, so it doesn't really taste of much. To be honest with you, it's more just accompanies everything else. The main thing is the cake. Yeah. It doesn't taste particularly dark chocolate or milk chocolate, it's just something there really. It has a slight, ever so slight crack when you bite into it, but nothing dramatic. Just not as good as a Jaffa cake. you know, and really 3 of them, 1836, yeah, 54. 3 of them is really, you know, the equivalent of 1 Jaffa Cake calorie-wise. It's probably about maybe almost the same size substance-wise as well, perhaps. But I think you just rather have a Jaffa Cake. So yeah, I think for me, probably 3.5 out of 5. I think they're okay. They're just quite average, really, but you know, they're not too bad. I don't dislike them. You know, I think they've got some things going for them. They're quite a nice substance. They're quite nice to chew. They just miss the mark, really. The main thing about them is the orange part, and they just don't quite, which is what it should be all about, and it isn't. It's more about the sponge, really. So, yeah. But I'd say the sponge is actually not too bad, and it's quite a nice chew as well. I quite like the way there is a chew to it. I think it'd be great if they just got the orange right, just had more of it in there. I think it'd be really good. What if the fact that you can chew it for a while, and you have a proper orange centre, which would be more, you know, just really good, and last with the chew and just come out and, you know, just sort of, yeah, you know. I'm just trying to think of another word to say other than pop in your mouth, you know. You know, but yeah, it seems to be the word of the moment, doesn't it, really? Yeah. So the flavours pop a bit more, you know, yeah, so there we are. Yeah, oh dear. Anyway, yes, so there we go. So it just would be better if that was the case. So just more orange centre, and you just don't have it, unfortunately. So there you go, that's the problem with it. I think if they did have that, it would definitely be a 4 or a more, you know, yeah. I think, but, you know, as I think at the moment, you'd be disappointed if you're a Jaffa Cake fan. And just wish you'd got proper Jaffa Cakes. So there we go, that's the gist of it. 3.5 out of 5. Okay guys, so enjoyed that review. Subscribe to my channel, like my videos as well please, that would be great. Always lovely if you do that, because it means I'm doing something right. It's always lovely to hear from you as well, so please leave a comment or 2 as well if you can. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter and things like this, and I'll chat to you soon. Take care, everyone, see you later. Bye for now. See ya.